Your body still looks the same year after year, listen up. Because in this video here, I'm going to show you step by step how to build muscle in the most efficient and easiest way possible. Before we get started, in the first link in the description box, you'll see my free training showing you exactly how to do just that, building muscle whilst losing body fat at the same time. If you just click on that link, fill in your details, I'll send it straight to your email. So now you've had your free stuff, let's get back to the video. So you've probably heard the term hypertrophy. Simply, it just means muscle growth. And most people try and train for it just purely by feel. A few random exercises, no real structure, they just go in the gym and look for a bit of a pump. But if you want to build proper muscle and do it in an efficient way, this one thing is going to change everything. It's called periodization. Just a smart way to plan your training so you actually grow, avoid injury, and peak at just the right time. First things first, you need to be specific. Like, what are you actually training for? Like, what is your goal when you go in the gym? Is it to build muscle? Is it to lose fat? Is it to do both at the same time? Is it to just have bigger arms, just a bigger chest? You need to get super specific with it, and then you can build a plan around that goal. Second thing is progressive overload. You need to be going in the gym every single week, beating last week's numbers, whether that's more reps, more weight, or simply better execution. Your muscle will grow when you force it to grow. It doesn't want to, it's very stubborn. But when you go in the gym every single week, forcing your body to push more weight or more reps, or like I said, better execution, it has no choice but to grow. When you think you're finished, guarantee you 90% of the time, you've probably got at least 2 more reps in the tank. That might not seem like a lot, but you carry that across 2 or 3 sets per exercise, 6 or 7 exercises per workout, 3 to 4 workouts per week. That is a lot of progress that you are missing out on if you are not doing that correctly. So next up, we need to look at your reps, and we need to look at how much weight you need to lift. You can grow muscle on 5 reps, you can grow muscle on 30 reps. What matters is that them last couple of reps are very, very challenging. You need to be working to close muscular failure on every single exercise. But personal preference, me and both my clients will work around 5 to 15 rep range. So how I program my training is the first set will be as heavy as possible, around 5 to 9. Second set will be a little bit lighter, so we'll strip the weight back, but the reps will be higher, so around sort of like 9 to 12. And then if I'm going to do a third set, that'll be around 12 to 15 reps. So again, a little bit lighter, but again, more reps. The reason I do this is because I want to get as much bang for my buck with my training. So I'm working more strength, I'm working more hypertrophy, and then on the third set, I'm working more hypertrophy and a bit more aerobic as well. So that allows me to train my body more efficiently. Then I can actually push more weight, but I can actually push more weight for longer. Next, we need to look at the amount of sets and the frequency in which you're training. If you're new to the gym, even 1 to 2 sessions per week is going to grow a decent amount of muscle for you. You could train once a week, 30 minutes, and you're still going to grow. Then newbie gains. I wish I was in your position. If you want to really maximize it, 2 sessions per muscle group per week is really the sweet spot if you're really serious about your training. This just allows you to spend a little bit more time in the gym to bring up them lagging body parts. Yes, we want to bring everything up as a whole, but different people will have certain body parts that are stronger and certain body parts that are weaker. So aim to hit every muscle group around 2 per week. Maybe legs you can get away with 1 session per week. If you train legs properly, that would be more than enough anyway. So I would either opt for a push-pull leg split, an upper-lower, push-pull legs upper, or you can do maybe 3 sessions full body. That's probably the one that I like, at least like, if that's even a saying. But if you want to do that one, just make sure that your training's split up quite a lot throughout the week. So I'd maybe do Monday, then I'd maybe do like Thursday, and then you could do like a Saturday, for example. So next, let's break down what actually happens when you're in the gym pushing weights. Inside your muscles, you have little sensors. That pick up tension. Feel enough strain when you're in the gym, they're essentially screaming at your body saying, grow. That tension there kicks off the muscle building process. Yeah, as I said earlier in the video, the pump might feel good, and obviously you're trying to chase that. You feel like an animal when you've got that blood rushing through your muscles. But that essentially, just trying to chase that is not going to build that muscle. What builds your muscle is creating as much tension and as much muscular damage on your muscles as possible within that session. So when you're outside of the gym, you can grow through proper nutrition, proper recovery, and essentially proper sleep. And that part there is one thing that a lot of people forget. I have clients in the past that want to train 5 or 6 days a week. What you have to remember is that your body is not building muscle in the gym. It is building muscle when you're outside of the gym, recovering, like I just said before. If you're wanting to train 6, 7 days a week, you are just bashing your body and putting so much demand and stress on it that it's not got enough time to recover within them sessions. Yeah, you might be able to get away with it for a couple of weeks, but after that point, you're probably going to burn out and you're actually going to be regressing instead of progressing. This is why we need to look at, yes, you're training, but other areas outside of the gym. So recovery, what are you doing? Are you getting maybe massages done once a month, for example? Remember, you are putting your body under a lot of stress. It's going to have knots. It's going to feel tight. If you're not doing like stretching, if you're not having work done on your body, I always call it like a full body MOT, naturally your body is going to suffer when you're doing certain movements. You want to make sure that, yes, you're putting the work in the gym, but you're also putting your body first when you're outside of the gym. And same with your sleep. Yes, it's a boring topic to talk about, but you need to be getting at least 7 hours minimum, if not 8. I know it's difficult, so we'll go for 7 as the bar, but it also needs to be good quality sleep. If you are getting up in the morning, if you are not feeling fully recovered, there's a high chance that you are not getting that deep REM sleep that your body needs. When you have that REM sleep, that's when your body is recovering properly, and that allows you to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, feeling recovered, and essentially ready to attack the day without sounding cringy. If you struggle with sleep, magnesium is a great one. Just a side caveat with that. Get some of that down your neck, 2 tablets a night, knock you out, happy day. Next, I think it's good to mention about if you miss like a week or two, whether it's through illness, whether it's through your holiday, whatever it may be. I think people forget the fact that, yeah, you go in the gym and if you miss 2 or 3 sessions or 1 or 2 weeks, you're just gonna lose all your progress and all that work on the lead up to that holiday or whatever it was a complete waste of time. That is not how it works. It takes about 2 weeks of complete zero training for you to lose any real muscle. And even then, your body remembers. It's called muscle memory. And what that means is, even if you take a bit of time off the gym, when you come back, you will regain that muscle very, very quickly because your body's already been there. Don't stress if you go on holiday for 2 weeks and you can't train. Yes, it's not an ideal situation, but remember, you're not going to lose all your gains. It'll be temporary. You get back in the gym 1 or 2 weeks, you'll gain it all back. So with everything I just said there, let's just summarize it so it's crystal clear. So number 1, you need to train for something specific. Set that goal, build a plan around that goal. Number 2, push your steps to failure every single exercise, every single set, every single workout. 3, try and hit every body part at least twice a week, bar legs if you train them well enough. 4, prioritize your recovery. Remember, your body doesn't build muscle in the gym. It builds muscle when it's recovering outside the gym through proper nutrition, proper recovery, and proper sleep. Number 5, don't panic if you go away on holiday for a couple of weeks or you're ill. Yes, it's not ideal, as I sort of said, but you get back in the gym 1 or 2 weeks, you'll gain that back straight away because your body's already had that muscle. So knowing all that's well and good, but if you watch this video here, I'm going to run you through step by step how to put that into practice, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or you've been training for years. That's your lot. Thanks for coming. Peace.